West Brom stars Gareth Barry and Jonny Evans will start against Southampton, just a day after Sunsport broke news of their alleged involvement in stealing a taxi while on a break in Barcelona. The Baggies players were interviewed by Spanish police but not arrested, later apologising on their return to England. PA Press Association Gareth Barry and Jonny Evans play for West Brom just a day after allegedly stealing a taxi in Spain. 2 other players were involved, with Boaz Myhill named on the bench, while Jake Livermore, who is still injured, is not in the squad. The incident, which took place in the early hours, allegedly saw the 4 players steal a taxi to find a fast food restaurant. They are then said to have abandoned it outside their luxury 5-star hotel. Regional Mossos d'Esquadra police confirmed the incident today as the players flew home, with an investigation said to be ongoing. Manager Alan Pardew, who had taken the players on a 3-day war weather break, said he felt let down by the players. PA Press Association goalkeeper Boaz Myhill was named on the bench. Instagram West Brom players. From left: Kieran Gibbs, Craig Dawson, Gareth Macaulay, Jake Livermore. Unknown fan: Gareth Barry, Jonny Evans, Boaz Myhill and Chris Brunt pictured on the night out in question. The 4 released a statement apologising for their actions. The players' statement read, "We would like to take this opportunity to apologise to our teammates, the head coach, the club and especially the supporters for the events which have been the subject of widespread and negative publicity. We felt it important we identify ourselves as the players involved in an incident which occurred during the training camp in Spain this week out of respect for teammates who otherwise could be implicated by association. We freely acknowledge and apologize for the break of curfew which we accept represented a breach of the standards of professionalism required of us as representatives of West Bromwich Albion FC." The 4 players allegedly drove the taxi 2 miles from the McDonald's to the 5-star hotel. Reuters West Brom skipper Jonny Evans is back in the team to face Southampton in the FA Cup. Reuters Gareth Barry will also return to the starting lineup. Players' statement in full: "We would like to take this opportunity to apologise to our teammates, the head coach, the club and especially the supporters for the events which have been the subject of widespread and negative publicity. We felt it important we identify ourselves as the players involved in an incident which occurred during the training camp in Spain this week out of respect for teammates who otherwise could be implicated by association. We freely acknowledge and apologize for the break of curfew, which we accept represented a breach of the standards of professionalism required of us as representatives of West Bromwich Albion FC. The club has informed us that it will now conduct its own inquiry into the incident and we will cooperate fully. In the meantime, we would like to assure our supporters that this incident does not reflect the determination and resolve we possess to do all we can to recover a difficult season. An amazing strike from Willian helps Chelsea reach the FA Cup quarter-final and wins the Gillette Precision Play of the weekend. The club has informed us that it will now conduct its own inquiry into the incident and we will cooperate fully. In the meantime, we would like to assure our supporters that this incident does not reflect the determination and resolve we possess to do all we can to recover a difficult season." Quote, "Police were called after the footballers were said to have driven off in the cab from a McDonald's drive-through and abandoned it outside their luxury 5-star Spanish hotel before going up to their bedrooms." Evans, 30, Barry, 36. Livermore, 28, who is in with a shout of representing England in this summer's World Cup, and My Hill, 35, were hauled down to a local police station after being dragged out of bed at the One Boutique Hotel. Action Images. West Brom keeper Boaz My Hill is on the bench for the game. PA. Press Association. England hopeful Jake Livermore is still injured and not in the squad. A photo taken by a fan in Barcelona purported to show all the players in each other's company on the night in question. It is believed that no arrests have been made but that the investigation continues. The alleged incident happened just before dawn yesterday. It came after West Brom boss Alan Pardew had taken his struggling side on a 3-day warm weather training visit to Barcelona, where they were preparing for tomorrow's FA Cup fifth-round tie at home to Southampton. Timeline of West Brom woe. November 20, 2017. Tony Pulis sacked 2 days after 4-0 home defeat to Chelsea, with the Baggies in 17th place and winless in 11 games. November 29, 2017. Alan Pardew installed as Pulis' successor. December 12, 2017. Crystal Palace's win against Watford sends West Brom back into the bottom three. January 6, 2018. Pards finally secures his first win at the 9th attempt with 2-0 FA Cup victory at League Two. Exeter. January 31, 2018. They sink to the bottom of the Premier League after 3-0 defeat at Manchester City. February 8, 2018. Jay Rodriguez charged by FA for allegedly racially abusing Brighton's Gaëtan Bong in 2-0 win on January 13. He denies the claims and has until March 9 to respond to the rap. February 12, 2018. On loan Daniel Sturridge, the club's only January signing, limps out of 3-0 loss at Chelsea with a hamstring injury. Defeat leaves Baggies 7 points adrift at foot of table. February 13, 2018. Chairman John Williams and Chief Exec Martin Goodman are sacked by Chinese owner Guoxuan Lai. February 16, 2018. Senior players Gareth Barry, Jonny Evans, Jake Livermore and Boaz My Hill forced to apologize after a taxi was stolen outside a fast food restaurant at 5:30 a.m. on a training trip to Barcelona. Players allegedly stole a taxi from a McDonald's drive-thru in the port area of Barcelona. AFP. The 4 players are said to have stolen a taxi from a McDonald's drive-thru and abandoned it outside their hotel. Manager Alan Pardew said, "We are having an investigation to get to the bottom of it. It wasn't what we wanted. They break a curfew and that is unacceptable, and I feel let down by that. The club is clear it has to investigate properly." Quote, Regional Mossos d'Esquadra police confirmed the incident today as the players flew home. A source said, "It appears the players had headed to the Barcelona Olympic port but found everything closed so late on, which is normal for midweek. The One Hotel Barcelona. The taxi was left abandoned outside the One Hotel in Barcelona where West Brom were staying." Reuters. Alan Pardew's side are currently bottom of the Premier League and 7 points from safety. They decided to take a taxi to a McDonald's drive-thru nearby and somehow and for some reason left there in the cab but without the cab driver. The receptionist at the hotel they were staying at phoned police when she saw the taxi had been left unattended outside. Around the same time, Mossos received a call from the stranded taxi driver. The 4 players who had got back to their hotel in the cab were taken to a local police station. They weren't formally arrested but they were identified as part of a police investigation into them. The taxi was taken about 5:30 a.m. on Thursday and returned to its rightful owner around 8 a.m.